Panic strikes as John opens his eyes to an endless sea of sand. As he sits up, the grains shifting beneath him, John's heart races. The landscape is an ocean of dunes, undulating under the merciless sun that blazes down from a cloudless sky. His mind scrambles for answers. How did he get here? Where is here? Every direction offers the same daunting view, limitless barren desert. The heat is oppressive, baking the earth and making the air shimmer like a mirage. John's throat is parched, his lips cracked from the dryness. He rubs his eyes, hoping for a different reality when he looks again, but the desert remains unyielding. He stands, a lone figure against the vastness, his shadow swallowed by the sand. There's no sign of civilization, no hint of water or shelter. The realization sinks in with the sun's heat. John is utterly lost. With the sun scorching above, John's fight for survival begins. Just as hope begins to fade, a mysterious figure approaches from a swirling sand cloud. Amidst the shimmering heat and endless dunes, John's weary eyes catch sight of a shape shifting through the haze. It's the Sand Whisperer, a being as enigmatic as the desert itself. Larger than any lizard you'd find in a typical zoo, this creature boasts a translucent skin that mirrors the sandscape, rendering it nearly invisible at first glance. The Sand Whisperer moves with an effortless grace, its body rippling like the sand waves driven by the desert wind. As it nears John, a series of soft hisses escape from it, not threatening but oddly comforting. These aren't just random noises, but a sophisticated form of communication. John, bewildered yet fascinated, realizes that the creature is guiding him. He follows, driven by a mix of desperation and intrigue. Their journey weaves through towering dunes and rocky plateaus, each step sinking slightly into the soft sand. The air vibrates with the muffled whispers of the desert, almost as if the sands themselves are speaking through the whisperer. After what feels like an eternity under the scorching sun, a sight that seemed impossible in this barren expanse appears before them. An oasis. Lush and vibrant, it's a stark contrast to the monotony of the desert. Grateful for the whisperer's guidance, John discovers that not all is as it seems in this desert. At the oasis, reflections in the water begin to shimmer, revealing two playful spirits. Meet the Mirage twins, enchanting twin fox-like creatures whose coats ripple with the iridescence of water itself. These captivating beings possess eyes like polished opals, reflecting a world of wonder and mischief. As John approaches the water's edge, the Mirage twins spring into action, darting behind date palms and weaving through the clusters of reeds. With each playful dodge, they beckon John deeper into the labyrinth of the oasis. Their laughter, light and tinkling, echoes across the water, a siren song pulling John into their playful trap. The chase is dizzying, with each turn and twist designed to disorient and bewilder. The Mirage twins expertly blur the line between reality and illusion, their shimmering forms flickering like heat haze. John, caught between amusement and frustration, learns quickly that every step in the desert demands caution. After a bewildering game, John learns the importance of caution and vigilance in the desert. A towering figure looms over John, its spikes casting long shadows as the sun sets. In the vast emptiness of the desert, where the horizon melts into a mirage, John encounters the cactus sentinel. Standing tall like a fortress, this is no ordinary plant. It is a guardian of the sands. Its body, a towering pillar of green, bristles with sharp spikes, warning all who dare approach. Yet it is the blooms that crown its summit, vivid and soft, that hint at its true nature. John, weary and wary, watches as the evening light plays tricks with the shadows, making the sentinel seem almost alive. His apprehension grows. The desert has not been kind, and trust is as scarce as water. But as the sun dips below the dunes, a transformation occurs. The cactus sentinel, sensing John's fatigue and fear, begins to emit a soft, soothing glow from its flowers, casting a light of safety in the encroaching darkness. Hesitantly, John steps forward. The sentinel, in a display of desert magic, extends a limb. From the tips of its flowers drips a nectar, gleaming in the twilight. John, driven by thirst and a glimmer of hope, tastes the nectar. It's sweet, rejuvenating, infused with the essence of life itself. The pain of his sun-scorched skin begins to ebb, his spirits lift and his body heals. Under the sentinel's watchful eye, John finds a moment of peace and healing. The calm breaks as a fierce sandstorm whips around John, hiding more than just the sun. In the heart of this churning chaos, the sandstorm serpents slither into view. These creatures, as mystical as they are menacing, thrive in the blinding storms of the desert. Their bodies twist and coil, crafting disorienting whirlwinds that challenge even the most seasoned of travelers. John, however, is not unprepared. Drawing on the wisdom imparted by the Sand Whisperer and the resilience shown by the Mirage Twins, he steadies his nerves. Each movement is calculated, each step is deliberate. He recalls the rhythm of the desert, the pulse that the Cactus Sentinel taught him to feel even amidst turmoil. As he navigates through the swirling sands, the serpents test his resolve. They weave around him faster and closer with each passing moment. But John moves with a newfound grace, his actions almost a dance with the desert itself. With courage forged in adversity, John emerges from the storm stronger than before. With the desert's end in sight, Akira's steps quicken, driven by the thought of home. The relentless sun casts its final shadows over the dunes. We revisit the incredible journey that unfolded in this vast, arid expanse. Each step Akira took was a testament to his resilience, and each creature he encountered, a chapter in his tale of survival and growth. There was the Sand Whisperer, a creature that taught Akira the language of the desert winds. Its whispers guided him, turning perilous paths into passable ones, showing Akira that sometimes listening is more potent than speaking. Then came the Mirage Twins, elusive and playful, who taught him that reality can be deceptive and hope can be found even in illusions. Their lessons were ones of perception, urging Akira to see beyond the surface. The stoic Cactus Sentinel arose next, a guardian in the night. From this steadfast companion, Akira learned about resilience. The Sentinel showed that even in isolation one could thrive, standing tall against the storms. And who could forget the sandstorm serpents? They brought challenges, yes, but with them came the understanding of courage and the strength to face one's fears head-on. Each creature, unique in its essence, contributed to Akira's journey, not just leading him through the desert, but also steering him through a voyage of inner discovery. The trust built, the courage found, and the friendships forged under the harsh sun are etched deep into his soul. The desert landscape gives way to familiar ground. Akira carries forward a heart full of new friendships and unforgettable adventures. Back in the comfort of his home, John reflects on his extraordinary journey. As the desert sun set on his adventure, John carried with him not just the warmth of the sun, but the warmth of newfound wisdom. Each grain of sand, each whisper of the wind held a story, a lesson to be cherished. His first encounter was with the Sand Whisperer, a creature of quiet strength and profound knowledge. From this gentle being, John learned the value of listening, not just to the world around him, but to the silent voices that guide us from within. It taught him that sometimes courage is found not in the roar but in the whisper. Then came the Mirage Twins, elusive and enchanting. They showed John that reality is often painted in shades of perception. Learning to see beyond the surface, to question and to understand, was a gift they bestowed upon him with a playful smirk. The Cactus Sentinel, stoic and enduring, stood firm amidst the swirling sands. From this steadfast guardian, John learned resilience. The Sentinel taught him that, like the cactus, one can thrive even in the harshest conditions by holding on to one's inner reserves. The sandstorm serpents, with their daunting appearance and swirling dances, brought lessons of respect and caution. They reminded John that challenges are to be met with preparedness and respect, not fear. Each of these creatures, with their unique strengths and wisdom, helped to sculpt John's perspective on life and adversity. They transformed his journey into a saga of personal growth and understanding. In a world full of uncertainty, sometimes the most unexpected encounters hold the greatest lessons. Thank you for joining us on this desert adventure. As we roll the credits to the soft strums of a reflective tune, let's take a moment to ponder the journey we've just experienced. Each creature, from the wise sand whisperer to the elusive mirage twins, brought a unique flavor to our tale. Which of these beings captivated your imagination the most? Dive into the comments and share your thoughts. What lessons have the sands imparted to you? Until our next tale, keep seeking the extraordinary in the everyday.